All right, so a quadratic function has roots at x equals 1/5 and x equals 2. The graph opens up and has a y-intercept at 2. What is the general form for the equations of this quadratic? Looks like there's like a lot going on here, but a lot of it just falls into place. So what you want to focus on, and I'm sorry, I don't know why my equations won't show up, but you want to focus just on these. You want to pull the roots out. So these are the solutions. So you have x equals 1/5, and you want to turn them back into the factors. So when I say factors, I want you to think about like when you FOIL something and you have like x plus 3 and x minus 7 or whatever. You want to turn it into one of these. Okay, so basically you want to move everything from the right-hand side to the left-hand side and get this equal to 0. So let me show you how this is going to work. Since we're dividing by 5, you're going to multiply 5 on both sides. Okay, so we're going to multiply by 5 and multiply by 5. So that gives me 5x. These guys cancel out, and it's going to equal 1. Then you want it to equal 0, so we're going to subtract 1 from both sides. So that gives me 5x minus 1 equals 0. This is one of my factors, okay? And then you're going to do the same thing with x equals 2. So I want it to equal 0, so I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, and I'm going to get x minus 2 equals 0. And this is my other factor. Okay, and since they're factors, we're going to put them together, and we are actually going to FOIL this. Okay, so let me see if I can get enough room here to get this done. So we've got 5x minus 1. We've got x minus 2. All right, so 5x times x gives us 5x squared. 5x times negative 2 gives us negative 10x. Negative 1 times x gives us negative 1x. And negative 1 times negative 2 gives us a positive 2. And then we're going to combine our like terms here to get 5x squared minus 11x plus 2. Okay? So since it is an equation of the quadratic, we're going to throw a little y equals in front of it. And then it says that the graph opens up. Well, that just means that it's positive, and this is already positive. You're not going to see any that are negative, at least right now. And the y-intercept at 2, this is actually just kind of nice because it ends up showing you if you did it correctly or not. And all it means is that this number right here is 2 at the very end. Okay, and that's your answer, okay? So y equals 5x squared minus 11x plus 2. So the weirdest part is taking these factors and changing these roots and changing them back into factors. But once you get that down, you're just FOILing, and that is all it is, my loves. Okay? So try those 4 problems. I think there's 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and you'll be good to go.